500 sidecars, of course, first one out, they're going to go halfway down that back, because they go the same way as the solos at 500. So Josh already starting to wind it on. Very busy afternoon for Liam Brown on the back of Josh, also on the back of Gareth Winterburn as well on the 1000. So he comes across the line now, the former European champion and British champion. Josh Goodwin then goes into that pits corner for the first time. Obviously the rain is going to make difference to the track conditions, but it's Josh who is the first pace setter in these 500 sidecar class. Winds it on, going down that long back straight and throws it into that top corner. And you're getting right down to get maximum wind resistance. Comes out of the corner, a pretty wide line there does Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown, and they flash across the line now. .29.20 is the time there for Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. Mitch Gordon is the next one to come out, so obviously 1 or 2 not going to come out, but they should come out as I get them to you. So Mitch Gordon is the next one. There is money on this barn record attempt, so Mitch Gordon is the next rider with Paul Smith in the chair for his attempt on the barn record, coming out of that top corner and flashed it across the line now. Fourth, of course, in the European a few weeks ago. Was another splendid season along with Paul in the 500 sidecar meetings abroad. Little bit of a moment there on the exit from that pit score. That could have cost him a few seconds there. It certainly had a bit of a moment halfway around that pit score, but trying to make up the time as he hurls down the back straight once again, throws it in to that long bend up on that top corner. Wide line again, coming out right up on the pegs, in fact over the pegs, coming out of the corner for Mitch and Paul there. Despite having that moment in going wide, it was quicker. 28.70. 28.70 there, the time for Mitch Gordon and Paul Smith. Mike Fredrickson's the next one, so obviously we're not going in order. Mike Fredrickson with Stephen Grant in the chair. Number 5 is the next one to come out. I think we're going to have the 1000s after Mike Fredrickson, so according to information for the pits, we've only got the 3 crews coming out for this barn record attempt, and this is Mike Fredrickson with Stephen Grant in the chair, one of our continental visitors this afternoon. Goes across the line now, into the pits corner, keeps it nice and tight, cutting that pits corner, gets out of the corner cleanly and quickly down that back straight. Goes Mike Fredrickson with Stephen Grant in the passenger this afternoon. Goes into that long bend up on that top corner. Keeps it nice and tight. It's so much tighter on the track. Will that be shown in the time? He's flashed it across the line now. .31.83. Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg, the next crew out, multi-British champion. Sean, of course, with Danny in the chair. He's the next one to come out for this barn record for the 500 sidecars. Comes across the line now then. Sean hasn't done too much racing this season. Goes into that corner, takes a totally different line there into the entry of that pit span, down that long back straight with Danny tucking in to try and get the minimum wind resistance. Again, also down that back straight, so into the top corner he puts up, he throws the machine, exits that bend again quite wide. So will it be a quick time for Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg? .30.60. 30.60 the time there for Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg. Onto the 1,000 sidecars, Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, they're the first ones. They come across the line now. Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders, former Poachers champion, of course, former Masters champion. He's the one that set the pace for the 1,000 sidecars. Tucks in behind Rob as they hurdle up that back straight then. Still one of the top sidecar crews in the country, Rob Wilson and Terry Saunders coming out of that bend, wide line coming out of the bend, using every inch of track to get maximum speed and maximum drive. .28.38 the time there for Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders. Colin Blackburn and Carl Pugh, the next crew to come out. They flash across the line now then. Go into that top corner. Colin, of course, multi-winner of the Poacher, won extremely well a few weeks ago in the Masters. Not to get the top three, rode extremely well all day, but had a bit of a problem in the main final. But it's Colin who comes out of that pits corner. Again, he's going wide to get the drive coming out of the corner. Moves across the line now. .28.67, so not quite so quick as Rob Wilson. Rod Winterburn then, the next one to try, number 48, Rod Winterburn, third in the Masters. A couple of weeks ago, of course, and Rod should be pretty quick. Got Billy in the chair again this afternoon. So Billy right down as he goes into that top bend then, virtually touching the floor is Billy as he gets back up to the they go to that back straight. One had major ignition problems at the Masters, couldn't get out the start, was giving everybody 20 or 30 yard start in virtually every race. He hopes he's got it cured for this afternoon, but again, like right up in the air, coming out of the corner, comes across the line. That's the quickest so far, 28.35, 28.35, that is the quickest so far, just 0.3 of a second quicker than Rob Wilson, who was the pace setter. Gareth Winterburn, new Masters champion, he starts his fly lap now with Liam in the chair, slides it wide, little bit angry movement there from Gareth going into that corner, may have cost him quick getting round the corner there, so again he's making up the speed going down the back straight, but will that moment on that top bend cost him a little bit? Much tighter coming out of the pits corner. Turns of power on immediately then to try and get the drive flashing across the line. They're getting quicker, 28.30, 28.30 there for Gareth Winterburn, so despite that moment upon the top corner, he's still the quickest, 28.30. Rob Bradley should be next with new passenger Darren Wilson in the chair. Rob Bradley on his way then. Again a multi-winner of the Poacher. This is only Rob's third meeting of the season. Did mid-charge, did the Masters and got good results in both meetings. So say new passenger as well. He's a good combination after many years with Sean Simpson in the passenger seat. So Darren Wilkes is new passenger and Rob looks neat. Oh, he had a bit of a moment there. Virtue came to a stop, did Rob there. I don't quite know what happened. They looked pretty quick until that moment, but he's gone really wide coming out of the pits corner. 29.10 the time there for Rob Bradley. So obviously that little bit of a moment on the pits bend cost him rather dearly there, otherwise he was going very, very quickly up until that point. So it should be Paul Whitelam and Alan Elliott, defending champion, is the last crew for the barn record attempt. Right, we move on then to the solos, and obviously no Tom Perry, so it should be Tim Nobes, the first one to come out. It is Tim Nobes, I can see, coming around that top corner, so this could be interesting as Tim has the pace setter then. Moves across the line now, the Cotswolds Express. Picks his way rather gingerly into that pits corner. Winds it on halfway around the corner, down the back straight he goes then Tim. Again, another rod not done too many meetings this season, looks pretty quick going down that back straight. Into that top end. So coming out of the corner, again using every inch of track, winds it on again there for Tim. .26.26 the time there for Tim Nobes, 26.26. Looks like David Howe is the next one to come out, so 1 and 2 elected not to go out for this barn record attempt. There is good money on this barn record, so whoever's not going particularly quickly into that top bend. Now it starts to wind a little bit coming out of the bend. Yes, number 21 David Howe then comes across the line now to start his flying lap then. Goes into that pits, but totally different line to what Tim Nobes took going into that pits corner. Around the corner very quickly indeed, and quickly settling down to go down the back straight is David Howe. Tucked down to get maximum drive down that back straight. Into the corner he goes. David's wide again to get the drive coming out of the corner and flash it across the line now. 26.09, that's just a little bit quicker there than Tim Nobes. James Shane's then coming round and starting his time, so James Shane's the next one to try the flying lap. Winds it on, listen to the power of James as he hurtles round that pit spin. Looks very, very quick indeed going into that pit, down the back straight. Certainly hear the power of the machine there. Pretty quick to Maisie. Comes out of the bend, he's winding it on, looking very, very quick indeed is James Shanes as he flashed it across the line. .24.22, it looked quick, it was quick. 24.22, that's over 2 seconds and a half quicker than anybody else. 24.22 there for James Shanes. Paul Hurry is the next one to have a go. Former European champion, of course, and former winner of this International Poacher. Number 86, Paul Hurry, the next one for the flying lap. Paul starts it now. Quick going into that pits corner again. He's very neat and tight coming out of that corner. Quickly on with the power to go down the back straight. Look at the moment he goes into that top corner. Will wind it on again immediately to get the maximum drive in the race for the line. That looks quick from Paul Hurry. 25.09 was quick, but not quite as quick as James Shanes. 25.09 there for Paul Hurry. Theo Piper, the next one. Theo again, another past winner of this prestigious event. Could well be the last one to come out for the barn record. 1 or 2 more to pick on him to come out for the barn record. So be interested to see how Theo goes. He looked very, very quick in the practice session. Winds it on now, goes into that pitch bend, really on the pegs there. Short distance, high speed, that's the theory of Theo Piper's. He goes down the back straight once again, tucking right down to get maximum speed down. Back straight, throws it into the bend again. He's going to come out of that bend pretty wide there. Will he get the extra drive to get the extra speed? Bit of a moment on the exit from the corner. Piper crosses the line now. .23.96, 23.96, so Theo Piper is the quickest man at the moment. 23.96, just that little bit quicker than James Shane's. It was very neat and tidy there by Theo, and obviously it paid dividends. Can we have the riders for race 1 in the pit box, please? 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. Riders 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 9. 500 sidecars in the pit box immediately, please. Thank you. Right, we've just been told that Simon Beer will be a non-starter for race number 1. That's just come through from the pits. So Simon Beard is a non-starter for race number 1. So Wilfred Detz, Josh Goodwin, Mike Fredrickson, Barry Bennett and Mitch Godden are the 5 crews in action. Simon Beard is not feeling too well in the pits. That is the news we were receiving straight away. So we're keeping you informed with every bit of information we can. So he will not be out for race number 1. So coming to line then for race number 1, 500 sidecars. So 5 crews settling a long way over there on the far side of the track for the start of race number 1. 500 sidecars. Starter moves away. Up from the tapes. It looks like Godden's got a good start. He leads. They go down the back straight for the first time. Looks like Barry Bennett has tucked into second place. So it's an England 1-2 at the moment. Bennett now coming under pressure. That second place they move into that top corner for the first time. It's Godden leads them. Bennett holding that second place position. Picking their way out of that top corner. Mitch Godden. Oh, Barry Bennett has turned it completely round while holding second place. So Godden it is who leads then. From Josh Goodwin holding second place. Fredrickson has got the third. So Detz is back in fourth and struggling there in fourth place is William Detz as Mitch Godden setting a tremendous pace at the front. Josh Goodwin has got that second place. Fredrickson is in third. Barry looks to be okay. He's pulled on the middle of the track after turning round on that first corner then. Godden's getting well away at the front then. Goodwin holds second. Fredrickson gets a little bit closer in third. They come to complete lap number 2 then. It's Mitch Godden and Paul Smith dictating the pace from the front. Then they're clear then for a wide riding Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown who've got that second place position. Fredrickson is in third with Stephen Grant in the chair getting pretty well spread out as you would expect in these conditions, but it's Mitch Godden and Paul Smith storming away at the front then. Fredrickson again gets a little bit closer to Goodwin, but Goodwin again pulls away going down that back straight. So impressive start then for Mitch Godden and Paul Smith. The last lap flag being made ready then for this combination, fourth of the Europeans a few weeks ago, and it's Gobden Smith the leader. On to lap number 4, and former European champion Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown have got that second place position. Fredrickson and Grant have got the third. That's the 3. Left in race number 1 as Gobden roars down that back straight once again, increasingly with virtually every turn of the wheel. Goodwin is consolidating that second place. Fredrickson is in third as Mitch Godden goes into that top corner for the final time in race number 1. So Mitch Godden and Paul Smith are going to win the opening heat of the 2018 Lincolnshire Poacher. Second place goes to Josh Goodwin and Liam Brown. And in third place, it's Mike Fredrickson and Stephen Grant. Race 1, the points as follows. Number 2, Wilfred Detz, no points. Number 3, Josh Goodwin, 5 points. Number 4, Simon Beard, no points. Number 5, Mike Fredrickson, 4 points. Number 7, Barry Bennett, no points. And number 9, Mitch Godden, 7 points. 1 minute 54.22. 1 minute 54.22. For those who haven't filled it in the blank space, number 17, Andre Schoenling and Linda Frobos. Wrapping up on the line then for race number 2. We've got 1, 2, 4 of them out there. One has just left the line, bit of a ragged start. Tony Darton is the lead going in that top corner for the first time, and they're really struggling back there in second, third and fourth place. With Tony Darton making a mockery of the condition. He's got the clear lead at the front then. It's Tony Dart, yes it is, Tony Dart who's well clear the front. They come by us for the first time. Dart is the clear leader then for number 37, Oliver Muller, who's got the second. Neem is in third, we've lost that fourth out, put up on that top corner, so it's Dart who leads then for Muller in second. Neem is in third, pretty well spread out already, as Tony Dart, the clear leader there, is clear going in that top corner once again. Dart is clear the front then, Muller holds second, Neem is in third. Another crew pulled on the middle of the track, they're up on that top corner, Tony Dart and Carl Huckeneck well clear at the front then. So we watch them going into that top corner as Muller comes across the line there in second place. It's Neem in third. They are pretty well spread out at the moment, but it's Tony Dart and Carl Huckeneck who have the clear lead then. Dart and Huckeneck clear then from Muller, who's got the second. Neem is in third. Take the wide line on the exit from the corner. Take the last lap flag now then. Tony Dart way clear the front in race number 2 of the 500 sidecars. It's still Muller holding that second place position. Neem's there way back in third place, but still going. It could well be lapped by Tony Dart as they go in that top corner once again then. Neem just coming out of that corner about to start his last lap as Tony Dart enters that top corner for the final time. Going to pick up the winning points in race number 2 of the 500 sidecars. It's Tony Dart and Carl Huckeneck who get the winning ride there. We're waiting for Oliver Muller and Dana Frobos to come across the line there in second place. And that'll give Chris Neem and Luke Russell the third place position there, halfway down the back straight at the moment. Chris Neem just coming across the line now, picks up third place in race number 2. So your points are as follows. Number 11, Chris Neem, 4 points. Number 17, Andre Schoenig, no points. Number 37, Oliver Muller, 5 points. Number 45, Klaas Kriegel, no points. Number 47, Tony Dart, 7 points. And number 65, Natasha Bartlett, no points. 2 minutes, 2.66. 2 minutes, 2.66. Right, we have a van, a greyish van with lights on. Can you turn them off, please? Ben, halfway down that back straight. It's not easy for the riders with those lights on, please. If you can, turn them off. More or less, thank you very much indeed. Right, race number 3, Dan Berwick, unfortunately, will be a non-starter. Number 68, Dan Berwick, is a non-starter. Revving on the line in for race 3, another heat of the 500 sidecars then. Chris Hayes made a flying start, so it's the English crews that are getting away. Like Sean Hughes and Barry Benny go through into second place, so it's Bales are tucked in behind in third place, so they come by us for the first time. It's Hay who leads then, Finn Hughes holding second, Bales have come to a stop, will hold in third, so Hay leads then, Finn Hughes holding second place. Hogg has gone through in the third. Sean Harvey's back in fourth place. We've lost the Vales, one holding that third place position, racing under yellow flag. Somebody's gone round. Sean Hughes has gone round in a complete circle up on by the sidecar start there. It's Chris Hayes a mile clear the front. We've lost Sean Hughes, one holding second place. Sean Harvey looking to improve upon that third as they go in the back straight. Once again, Sean Hughes shoulder to shoulder. They're trying to get through into that second place position. They go on the inside, come back at him again to retake second place. As Hayes are a mile clear the front. Super race going on for second and third. Sean Harvey trying to come right round the outside, but it's Hogg who holds it there. Hogg's holding second. Again, Sean Harvey trying to come back round the outside. They're locked together for second and third going into that Fritz corner once again then. As the race leader is miles away at the front then. Sean Hughes and Louis Bennett have got going again in fourth place. So Hayes have cleared the front then. Still Hogg holds on to that second place despite the best efforts of Sean Harvey, who was in third. Hughes and Bennett have got going again in fourth. So as the last lap flag comes out then, it's Chris Hay who leads them by a mile then from James Hogg holding that second place position. Sean Harvey has got the third. Hughes have got going again, they're in fourth place. As we say, down that back straight, Hogg holds that second. Harvey has got the third. Hughes going again in fourth. The leader halfway down that back straight for the final time. That's Chris and Aaron Hay. Well clear in the front then. Hogg still holding on to that second. Harvey's dropping back in third. Hughes and Bennett have got back into fourth as the checkered flag comes out then. Chris and Aaron Hay, they pick up the winning ride. It's going to be James Hogg and Scott Goodwin to pick up the second place position. Sean Harvey and Danny Hogg are going to be in third, and then Sean Hughes and Louis Bennett in fourth place. Right, your points in for race number 3. Number 68, Dan Berwick, no points. Number 72, Sean Harvey, 4 points. Number 73, James Hogg, 5 points. Number 77, Sean Hughes, 3 points. Number 152, Aaron Vale, no points. And number 263, Chris Hay, 7 points. 2 minutes, 00.87. 2 minutes, 00.87. Right, the next race, start of the big chairs end. Elite number 16 will be a non-starter there, race number 16. And of course, Step Fly is also a non-starter. So we're looking at Lee Jones, Peter Lloyd, Rob Wilson, Colin Blackburn, the 4 crews in action for race number 4. Michael Chittenden is the passenger for Peter Lloyd. Crews on the line then for the first heat of the big chairs, looking over on that far side. Peter Lloyd on the inside, Colin Blackburn, then Lee Jones. I thought they were going to get away there, but it looks to be a little bit of a hold up. We should only have 4, that's all we've got for this race number 1 of the big chairs. Up for the tapes, they've got away, then who's going to make the start? Looked at Colin Blackburn has got away pretty quickly there. Rob Wilson's gone with him as Colin Blackburn leads in from Rob Wilson holding second. Peter Lloyd in third, Lee Jones is in 4th place at the top corner for the first time then. It's Blackburn who leads in from Wilson holding second. Peter Lloyd's got inside Lee Jones to move through into 3rd place. They go to the back straight, the other as Blackburn leads, Wilson's closing up in 2nd place, going in the 5th corner for the first time. Blackburn leads then for Wilson, holding 2nd. Lloyd has got the 3rd. Jones is in 4th place. They come out of that top corner and complete lap number 1 then. Colin Blackburn leads then, taking a wide line. Rob Wilson taking a totally different line there in 2nd place, trying to close the gap on the race leader. He has closed the gap on Colin Blackburn slightly. They're at the top corner once again. It's Blackburn who leads then from Wilson holding 2nd. Lloyd has got the 3rd. Jones is in 4th place. They go to the back moment there, and that's allowed Rob Wilson to close the gap dramatically going into that 5th corner once again. It's Blackburn who leads in from Wilson holding that 2nd place position coming out of the 5th corner. Blackburn goes wide again, Rob Wilson taking a much tighter line. Colin Blackburn almost turns it sideways there, and Rob Wilson hits the front. They complete that lap. It's Wilson leads in from Blackburn holding that 2nd place position there, a long way clear of Lloyd who's got the 3rd with Jones in 4th. So Rob Wilson clear going down that back straight. Can Colin Blackburn close the gap in 2nd place? Back straight once again. Wilson leads in from Blackburn holding 2nd. Lloyd has got the 3rd. Lee Jones struggling really hard there in 4th place as the leader. Rob Wilson leads going into that 5th corner for the Patron. Rob a little bit slow. That's allowed Colin Blackburn to close the gap. They're on to 4 this time then. Wilson clear then from Blackburn in 2nd. Lloyd is in 3rd. Jones in 4th place. They're going to be lapping the 4th place while they now as they go to the back straight for the final time. Rob Wilson, Terry Saunders clear. Jones halfway down that back straight as Peter Lloyd starts his last lap as the leaders go into the pits corner for the final time then. It's still Wilson clear from Blackburn holding that 2nd place position. Again Rob Wilson taking that much tighter line. Rob Wilson gets winning right. Colin Blackburn picks up the 2nd place position. We're looking for Peter Lloyd to come across the line in 3rd. Peter just coming in the pits corner for the final time. So Peter a little bit of a moment halfway around that corner. I think Lee Jones has come to a stop. We can't see him on the track at the moment, so Peter Lloyd gets the 3rd place points. Points for race 4 then. Number 3 Lee Jones, no points. Number 4 Peter Lloyd, 4 points. Number 16, no points. Number 24 Rob Wilson, 7 points. Number 25, Colin Blackburn, 5 points. And number 30, Step Fly, no points. 2 minutes, 12.28. 2 minutes, 12.28. On we go then to race number 5, Clint Blondell, Tom Marvel, Roddenberry Winterburn, delete number 78, and unfortunately no Paul Whitelam. The problems he had in practice were terminal. You probably saw him being towed back by Rob Bradley, so that is terminal then unfortunately for Paul Whitelam. And George Penfold also blew his engine up in practice, so we're somewhat depleted lineup for race number 5. Clint Blondell, Tom Marvel, Roddenberry Winterburn, and that unfortunately is it for race number 5. Tom Marvel's passenger got injured, it came off in practice, so looks if Tom's out, so just got the two then for race 5, that's Rod and Billy Winterburn and Clint Blondell and Kevin Bennett. 2 crews on the line, away they go, and Rod's made the start this time, and he's already pulling clear of Clint Blondell, because Clint of course did turn it over in the first practice session, so Rod and Billy Winterburn lead then, but Clint Blondell, Kevin Bennett hold that second place position as they go up the back straight for the first time then. With lights on, halfway down, thank you. So it's Rod and Billy Winterburn clear then, going into that pits corner and the opening lap. Third in the Master, of course, 2 weeks ago. Clint Blondell come over from Guernsey to race as he always does in his first Poacher. So Winterburn's clear at the front then, and Blondell holding that second place position. The gap is about the same as it was the previous lap. A little bit of a moment on that top end for Rod Winterburn, but he's clear again going down the back straight, punching on down that back straight with Blondell dropping back in second place. So we watch them go into the pits corner once again. Billy getting right down in the dirt and the mud there alongside Rod Winterburn. Leach can put in lap number 2 then. Rod and Billy Winterburn clear from Clint Blondell. I mean, Rod's getting filled in at the front and he's clearing his goggles down there as Clint Blondell, Kev Phillips have got that, Kevin Bennett have got that second place position. So they got the same as the previous lap, as Winterburn not pressing too hard coming out of that top. Increase the gap slightly down that back straight. So we have Rod and Billy Winterburn going in the pits corner on lap number 3, the last lap. Flag being made ready then. Rod a little bit of a moment again on the exit from the corner, but winds on again, pulls the goggles down again as he starts his last lap with a clear lead over Clint Blondell and Kevin Bennett. Kevin Bennett closing right up on Rod Winterburn there, but he's half the gap. He's only about 2 bikes behind him going to the back straight, and Rod Winterburn seems too slow. He just realises he's right behind him and opens up the pair, but Clint Blondell's going to have a go. Is he going to have a go going into the pits corner for the final time? This could be interesting coming out. Rod Winterburn on the inside, Clint Blondell going right round the outside, and Clint Blondell has come alongside him. Rod Winterburn comes back up the inside, uses all the track. Clint Blondell slides it round, so a dramatic last corner there. I don't think Rod Winterburn realised that Clint Blondell was so close, and Clint is absolutely plastered there. It was really took out into the mud there by Rod Winterburn on that last corner. So drama on the last bend of race number 5. Well, eventful race number 5, and the points as follows. Number 10, Clint Blondell, 5 points. 33, no points. 48, Rod Winterburn, 7 points. 78, no points. 92, no points. And 124, no points. Right, we look then at race number 6, Richard Jenner, Gary Shearer, Gareth Winterburn, Rob Bradley, John Hiscock. And that's it, because Matt Hutt is out and replacement Jim Penfold has blown his engine in practice as well. So we're down to 5 crews then for race number 6. We've got a pickup on that far side next to a van that's got his back doors open. If you could turn your lights off, please. And then there's a blue car next to a van that's parked sideways. Thank you, you've turned yours off, thank you. So we just need that pickup. There's people in front of it with an umbrella. If you can turn those lights off, thank you very much. Away we go then with this particular heat. Gareth Winterburn making a good start from the outside of the grid, and Rob Bradley's gone away as well. So it's Hiscock, in fact, has made the best on. He leads from Rob Bradley in second, Gareth Winterburn's in third, Gary Shearer is in fourth place. So that's the leaders then. John Hiscock leads in for Rob Bradley, holding second place, and Rob Bradley motoring after John Hiscock, going to the back straight once again. Gareth Winterburn taking closer up in third place, extreme to the back straight for the first time, and it's Hiscock who leads in, but Bradley holding second. Bradley again closed the gap on Hiscock, going into the pits corner for the first time then. Hiscock riding on the inside line, Rob Bradley trying to come right round the outside, and Bradley winds it on round the outside. That's a super ride by Rob Bradley, but John Hiscock comes again and takes a leading position. Hiscock leads in from Bradley in second. Winterburns have got the third. Shearer's in fourth place. Bradley again having another go on the inside of that top corner. Brilliant move by Rob Bradley. Gets him inside John Hiscock, and Bradley leads going up the back straight once again. It's Bradley leads in. Hiscock trying to close the gap. Back in second place. Good action in this one. Bradley leads in, but Hiscock holding second. Winterburns have got the third. Shearer is in fourth place. We watch him going into that pits corner once again. Rob Bradley holding the inside line. That's the line that John Hiscock's looking for, but Rob Bradley riding fresh turf at the moment on the inside line. He leads in. Hiscock holding second, and there goes Winterburn to get through on the inside. Hiscock to move through in the second place. Hiscock trying to come back through on the outside of Gareth Winterburn as Bradley leads in from Gareth Winterburn in second. Hiscock has got the third. Shearer is in fourth place. Down the back straight there goes once again Bradley and Darren Wilkes pulling away from a good scrap for second and third. It's still Winterburn has got the second, with John Hiscock again is closing the gap in third as he last that flag comes out then for Rob Bradley. Leads him onto lap 4. Circus scrap for second and third, but now John Hiscock is dropping back a little bit as Gareth Winterburn has now got that second. Gareth is totally filled in. John Hiscock trying to get through on the inside. Hiscock gets through on the inside to retake second. Gareth again trying to come back round the outside, gets back round the outside to retake second place. Super action in this race, number 36 then. Winterburn holding second. Hiscock has got the third. Shearer is in fourth place. Super racing in these conditions between the three crews in this heat of the 1000cc sidecar. It's Rob Bradley and Darren Wilson who pick up the winning ride. Going to be tight for second and third. Gareth Winterburn again right round the outside gets the second. John Hiscock is in third, and Gary Shearer will be in fourth place. So all credit there to Winterburn, Bradley and Hiscock. Super race there in race number 6. Super action in race number 6, and the points as follows. Number 7, no points. Number 8, Gary Shearer, 3 points. Number 49, Gareth Winterburn, 5 points. Number 87, Rob Bradley, 7 points. Number 184, John Hiscock, 4 points. And number 14, no points. The time slightly quicker, 2:16.32. 2:16.32. Right, race 7, first heat of solo action. Delete number 1, Tom Perry. Number 3 is now number 28, Max Pankhurst. Henry van der Steen is a non-starter. His place taken by number 16, Bob Dolman. So you've got Nobes, Pankhurst, Wright, Dolman, Mears, Shanes and Tideswell are the riders in action for race number 7, first heat of the Solos 2018 Poacher. So coming out then for the first solo heat, see what ones we've got. Takes full up, away we go then. See Shane's on, looks like Shane's to me. Lee's going in the back straight for the first time. Shane's leads for Nobes holding that second place. So it's Shane's who leads in from Nobes in second. Looks like Steve Tideswell's gone in third, but Bob Dolman's gone past in the move through in the third place. As it is James Shane's who leads, come by us the first time then, but Tim Nobes holding second. Bob Dolman has got the third. Pankhurst is in fourth. Steve Tideswell is in 5. That's the 5 as they make their way in the back straight for the second time. And it's Shane's a clear leader. For Nobes holding second. Bob Dolman's definitely getting closer in third. Looking for that second place of Tim Nobes. They go in the back straight once again then. Shane's clear then. For Nobes in second. There goes Bob Dolman making the move on. Tim Nobes for that second place. Shane's the race for second Nobes has got it going again and holds the second place position as Shane's leads them completely to then Nobes is in second. Dolman trying to find a way through on the inside, closes one up again on Jim Nobes. That race for second and third. Nobes has gone wide. Dolman goes through on the inside. Nobes again sweeps back round the outside to retake that second place position as Shane just cleared the front then for Nobes holding second. Dolman has got the third. Pankers his way back in fourth again. Dolman's having to go and got inside Jim Nobes to move through into that second place position. Nobes trying to come back round the edge of Dolman. Jim winds it on round the outside of that top corner. Changes, cleared the front, then Dolman holds that second place. Nobes again gets back past Dolman to retake the second place position. Super Action was second and third. Dolman again back through on the inside. And again, Nobes sweeps back round the outside to retake second place. Super race for second and third. His Change is well cleared the front then. Nobes holds that second. Dolman is in third. The main action for second and third. There goes Dolman again, making the move on the inside. Nobes gets through inside Nobes. Nobes again throws it on right round the outside to retake second place. As the checkered flag comes out, James Shanes gets the winning rider race for second and third. Jim Nobes gets the second. Bob Dolman gets the third. Super action between those two for second and third. And the next rider coming across the line will be number 28, Max Pankhurst. He picks up the fourth place position. The points for race number 7 then. Number 1, no points. Number 2, Tim Nobes, 7 points. Number 28, Max Pankhurst, 5 points. Number 6, no points. Number 16, Bob Dolman, 6 points. Number 41, no points. Number 93, James Shanes, 9 points. And 267, Steve Tideswell, no points. 1 minute 54.62. 1 minute 54.62. Race 8, Andrew Appleton will be number 22. And Paul Cooper is number 11 in place of Stephen Boxall.